Hello YouTube, this is RedHawk10. I decided to do a garage video for my tanks. I got some mech-warring music in the background just because I think it's the only thing YouTube won't pick up and red strike me a copyright. This is the M26 Perishing. It's a medium tier 8 tank. It's pretty cool. It's similar to the T-32. I'm not a huge medium person, I prefer heavies. This is the Black Prince. It's a tier 7 British tank. I personally don't like it, too slow. Armor's just, I don't know, gun's pretty fast. The gun bounces a lot. I'm hoping the tier 8's better. This is a 4502 tier 9 German. It's okay. It's got the same problems most German heavies have. Weak lower, glacier, gun port. The gun kind of lacks pin. It's probably at 246. And the Rand 40T, which is a tier 9 medium French tank, and it's an autoloader, 6 shots. It's pretty fast, not as fast as the Batchat, but good enough. You have to play it strategically, think. And then you have the French Tier 9 AMX 5120. Its gun's pretty good. It's an autoloader too, 4 shots. Reload can be a bitch. You might get stuck in the middle of reload for 30 seconds and you're screwed. Recommend strategic, same like all French tanks. This is a premium. It's a super perishing T26E4. It's got pretty decent frontal armor. It soaks up shots like crazy, but people know where to shoot it at, like right here and right here. It'll be a problem. Side armor, rear armor's okay. Gun's okay. T14 is a tier 5 premium. It's okay. It doesn't seem quite as good as it once was. I don't know. It must be all the changes they've done in the game since it came out. The gun's fast, pretty fast reloading. It's got okay armor. Let me see. T29. Oh, I went past it. T29 happens to be one of my favorite designs. I don't know, I just like the way it is. Same thing for the T30 and right here in the T34. It's got strong turret armor. This is tier 7. It's a bigger, well not bigger cousin, just more powerful version of the T29, 120. Decent turret armor. The frontal armor's a little bad armor. Okay tank, premium, makes a lot of credits if you play it right. Here's a tier 10 US Heavy. Pretty decent frontal armor. You can kind of pin that, pin right here. The gun's reasonably fast reloading. Armor sucks on the side and the back. Like, I think 30, 38, 20, 76. They must have buffed something, or I just didn't pay attention to armor values. M18 Hellcat. It's a pretty nice little TD. The armor kind of sucks, but it's pretty fast. You can move around, scoot around the field, and get in good hold-down positions. Fun little TD. I don't play as much as I used to. T30, it used to be a tier 10 heavy. Same problem with all the T30, T29, T34 armor. Frontal armor kind of sucks. Turret armor's good. The gun's okay, but it tends to bounce funny shots and stuff. It's not quite as good as it used to be because I kept on nerfing it. Turret speed and reload and all that stuff. It's like a 17-second reload right now. You're screwed if you just happen to get stuck out there in the open. T57 tier 2 Arty. I keep that around because it's just fun running around in a tier 2 elite Arty. I mean, against a bunch of new players that just tend to get 2 or 3 kills and just fun. Then go to the next row. Got the T29. That's a tier 8 US Arty. It's a pretty okay Arty. Reloads long like most Artys of the tier. The gun's pretty powerful, but it has accuracy problems. And then you got the... You can't get this tank anymore. I forgot the name. It's tier 2. It's basically a hot kiss French tank, but it's German. They captured it and used them during World War II and stuff. It's okay. It isn't quite as good as it used to be. It was better when it first came out and didn't have much competition. Tier 8 low. I don't really like this tank much. I just think it's kind of... People love these tanks. They consider it one of the best premiums. I just don't like it much. I just keep it because I bought it for real money. Its armor's okay, but it's a sniper tank. Tiger 2. I happen to like the Tiger 2 for some reason. It seems to bounce more than low. Lately, it's just been, when I play, it just didn't seem as good. I think they nerfed the gun or something. It's a tier 8. The E75 looks pretty similar. Here's a tier 10 E100 after the E75, and I happen to like playing it. You can't really be alone in the tank for too much, because if you don't know how to play it, you get pinned easily, because it's like most German tanks, lower glacier and possible fire right here. You can possibly get pinned right here. Side armor pin. It's okay. I wish you reload the guns a little faster. I got to about 16.9 reload with those modules. This is the Russian Valentine Premium. I don't know if they've discontinued the sell these anymore. I haven't bothered to check, but I figured with the British line coming in, they would discontinue to sell these. It's okay. That's super great. Oh, stop. T-54. That's a tier 9 Russian hit medium. It's pretty nice. It's got better frontal armor than the T-62A, and it's a little bit faster than T-62A. I don't have T-62As, but I'm just looking at the specs. I'm not in a rush to get it. I'm not a huge medium person. Premium Churchill, Russian. For some reason, I happen to like this better than the British themselves. I don't know. It just seems to perform better. KV-1 happen to be one of my favorite tanks. It's like, if you look at my service record, it's like top on the deal. I don't play as much as I used to, but it's good. Next to the low, because I bought it and might as well play it. My stats aren't super great. They're adequate. 48% win percentage. That's because I keep on getting a bunch of failed teams and stuff. It just gets kind of annoying. That's why I don't play this game as much as I used to. Anyway, the KV-1S, this is one of my favorite tier 6 tanks for some reason. It's got decent speed, the armor's okay, and this gun has got high alpha. It's got about 16-second reload, but when it hits and it pins, you're half dead or almost dead. It's 2-shot. There's some people that just don't like this gun. They prefer the 85. I just don't like the 85. It might have fast reload, but I prefer the alpha of the gun. I like going in, bam. Just, oops, I'm almost dead. IS-6, Premium Tier 8, it's okay. The armor can be bouncy, but you got this big hatch in the front. The gun kind of lacks pin, but it's got high alpha like most Russian tanks. I think the T-34 is a little bit better in general. Let me go down the line. Oops, don't go. KV-5, I don't think these are on sale anymore. But they're a pretty sturdy tank. They've been bouncing a little bit more, I think, because they buffed it. It used to, hit points used to be 16 something, now it's 17 something. I think they buffed the armor a little. Big weak spot, frontal, right here and right here. While nowadays, I think they buffed it. You might have a little bit harder time pinning it, but you should still be able to pin it. It's still a weak spot. Another weak spot is back here, of course. You know, that's just normal most tanks. And I think they buffed the armor on the rear. I remember it being 100. I could be wrong. I don't keep track of this stuff as much as I used to. I'm almost into my line of tanks. I don't have as many. I used to have 30, but I just sold some over the year to fund tanks and stuff. I still have 11 slots. I keep tier 10s, tier 9s, and premiums. Not all tier 9s, but tier 9s I like, and there's not very few of them. Maybe the M103 I wish I would have never sold. The IS4, I had it when it was a tier 9, and when it went to tier 10, it was okay. Just, I think it could have buffed a little bit more for tier 10. The gun's decent, the armor's pretty decent. The reason I didn't sell it because it's a tier 10. IS7, it happens to be maybe one of my favorite tier 10s. I don't know, all the tier 10s I happen to like some one way or another, even the E100, which is considered the worst. It's got decent frontal armor, like most tanks, lower glacier pins, back pins. Object 704, it's a pretty nice little TD. The front armor doesn't bounce as much as it used to. I'm in no hurry to get the 268, 300k experience. I think I can E4 for that, and E4 actually has a turret. But it's got an okay gun, has a problem bouncing sometimes, which is kind of stupid considering it's one of the higher pin guns. 286, and I go bounce. Type 59, it's basically a Russian T-54. It's tier 8, it's premium. You don't think you can buy this anymore. Every once in a while it comes on sale. When they first came out, they were just... people were mad about them because they were just wolf pack everyone, kill everything. They were like indestructible. And then now they're planning to release a Chinese tree, which just seems kind of redundant to me because half the Chinese tree is just Russian tanks or foreign tanks. Or I mean, not foreign, but other nation tanks. It is... I don't have anyone on. Let me go back to the front. I'm shooting to get the Pad 3 from the T26. I don't know. I'm like saying that medium. I'm trying to get the Conqueror through this. That's one reason I'm playing, because I think the Conqueror is cool. I was playing public test. I thought it was cool. Here's the new tree setup. I don't personally like it. I think it sucks. I prefer up and down, but they have their reasoning for some reason. This is the Conqueror. I can't pronounce that. It's tier 8, and it looks okay. This is a tank I'm looking to go for, the Conqueror. The gun's pretty decent reload. I think it has like 6-second reload. I could be wrong. I know this tank right here, which I don't like the rear turret, but I've seen them in action, and in right hands are pretty decent. About 6-second reload, bounce sometimes. I got most of the Soviet tree filled out. I'm in no hurry to get any of these arties right here. French. I'm almost there to the Batchat. I mean the AMX 50B and the... I kind of stopped the TD tricks. I don't know. I got annoyed with the 46. And I've heard the 48's pretty good, but just to... I'm in no hurry to get any more arties. I'm not a huge arty person. Most of the tech trees filled out. I got this set up like this because when I switched over, I automatically got set there. And I'm not in a hurry to get the E4 again. I'm not a huge TD fan. I like TDs, but for heavy tanks. And they're supposed to be adding a new tank line somewhere around here next patch. They're like a bunch of autoloader French copies. They aren't French copies, they're American tanks, but they're based off the French idea of autoloaders. And the T57 Heavy, it's okay. When I was playing public tests, it was a slower version of the AMX 5120 and stuff. It was okay. I'm not going to be in a hurry to get it.